creative partner and director for This Is It and the Dangerous and History Tours. He was also a friend, a trusted colleague, and a collaborator of Michael Jackson for over 20 years. Please give it up for Kenny Ortega! Really amazing to meet you. These guys are as excited as I am about seeing you here.
So good to see you. So good to see you, really.
Now, we're going to have a little chat with Kenny, and then he and Travis are going to be signing your Blu-rays and DVDs. And I've told you once before, I'm going to tell you again, please take the plastic off, guys. If you haven't taken the plastic off, take the plastic off right now. Kenny, can you please tell us the story of how Michael Jackson's This Is It came into existence?
Sure, just that Michael and I had been talking for a couple of years, and he really did want to come back out and most importantly see the fans, be with the fans, do a show for the fans. And he was just waiting, you know, to feel completely motivated, and I got this call. And it was, you know, as Daniel reminded me tonight, it was almost a year ago, when we got the telephone call, and he said to me on the phone, "This is it, this is it. This is the time, this is the," you know, and we began.
Had you any idea that a film that was really being made, you know, for personal records was going to turn into such a phenomenal success?
We're so grateful that what really was an enormous challenge for us, and certainly, I don't know how I would have held up through it had it not been for Travis chiefly, who was at my side the entire time that we did the film, and so many other loving and passionate hearts. You know, all we did was focus on you, and brought Michael into the room with us every single day of our lives for weeks and weeks until we turned over the film. And really, the word is grateful, and we're so thankful that the fans have embraced the work. Thank you.
They love you guys, and they love Michael, and they always will. Can you just tell us, there are a couple of bits I'm really wanting to know a little bit more about. How was it shooting the Thriller segment for a start?
Pardon me?
The Thriller segment.
Well, you know, Michael had this uncanny ability to create these pieces that allowed continued layers to be added to them. Thriller was one. Of course. Well, thank you. God bless you. But Thriller was just amazing. I mean, Michael was so excited about the fact that we had found the newest 3D technology. So in his mind, it was now going to look like he had always imagined it. And so it was just so wonderful working with the best technicians in the world and having just freedom to create and freedom to go and just, you know, no boundaries. And it was just such a blessing. And he was so happy and just so involved in every aspect of the entire production. He even designed the ticket for the show. You know, so he just cared that much about every single detail. And Thriller was, of course, to be one of the centerpieces of the tour, because of course it's one of his biggest, you know, pieces. And it just turned into this other thing. It just found this completely new life, you know, and it was great. It was really great.
So how did the creative collaboration between you guys work? I mean, look, take Smooth Criminal. Look, who came up with the inspiration? How did you work?
Well, you know, I mean, Michael came up with the inspiration. In fact, one of our dreams was after This Is It, which we were hoping to do the 50 shows here in London and then go beyond. And he wanted to really visit all the continents and do a sort of a major farewell tour. Then he wanted to come back to filmmaking. He loved the art of filmmaking. And one of his projects was he was hoping to do both the long-form feature of Thriller and the long-form feature of Legs Diamond, which was based on Smooth Criminal. We threw things around every day. You know, what was fun about Michael is the minute that Michael invited you into a situation, if you can imagine, it was like he threw the clay right down in the middle of the table and he said, "Put your hands in it with me." And that's what it was like. You know, it was just egoless and so much fun and we challenged each other, and some stuff stuck up on the walls and was good enough to be there tomorrow, and some stuff kind of fell off, and we would forget really whose idea it was. He'd say, that was a great idea, Kenny, and I was like, it wasn't my idea, it was your idea. You know, really, we were like kids, you know, and he kept it that way, you know, he kept it that way.
Well, the fans all around the world, and especially here in the UK, have been so excited about this DVD and Blu-ray release. What would your message to the fans be tonight?
Well, our message is that Michael brought us together, and together we shall stay. Thank you for standing with us. We have felt it. I hope you have felt ours. We're thrilled to see you. We're looking forward to meeting you tonight. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Give it up for Kenny, Travis, Nick, and Daniel! Outstanding! Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Right, they are just going to go and cool off for a little bit, and then in about 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to be inviting Kenny and Travis back on stage to meet you lot!